Good evening, everyone. I want to make a quick video just talking about how is it living in a city most hit by this coronavirus. As you guys know, I live in New York City. As of Wednesday afternoon, we have 17,856 cases. I'm in Queens, and as of yesterday, we had 4,667 cases. It's basically one case per 1,000 people. It's really tough. We're not leaving the house only for groceries, to mail out mail, also to check mail, do recycling. It's very limited. Today I went to the bank, and let me tell you, the tension at that facility, you can cut with a butter knife. It was so thick. I mean, it's so, people are so tense, you can feel it. People are keeping their distance, and they're very conscious of where someone is. You know, you get too close, they're gonna remind you. Streets are deserted. And you know, it's tough. It's really tough. I know the key to flattening out the curve is the social distancing. So you want to avoid as much as possible going outside, so you will not get infected. And through all this, everything became a project. You know, you come from outside indoor, you know this thing is airborne, then it falls on the ground, so there's a chance that you're carrying it on your shoes. There's a way to enter the apartment, swap for your how you call this, slippers. I mean, you get mail, you have to quarantine it, basically put it in another bag for like 3 days, because it stays on paper for 1 day, right? But it stays on plastic for 3 days, and some of the mail has plastic pieces. It just I mean, it's crazy. Try to stay positive through all this, because you know, if you're positive, your immune system goes up, right? If you get stressed and depressed, it goes down. So you try to keep a good humor. Exits of the house are basically once a week to do a grocery. Right now, they're handing out 2 items of everything, so you are limited, which is good, because it's more important that more people have than somebody hoards the entire cart of bread, for example. Yeah, you gotta keep a good attitude, you know, contact people, cheer each other up. It's tough. I mean, the hospitals are getting more and more overwhelmed with cases. As far as I know, no one has it in the most recent area, but a little further out in the neighborhood, I heard there have been cases. So it's important also, like, that you educate yourself. So I study. There's a CDC has a lot of good material, so you can see for yourself, like, for example, like when someone breathes out, right, where the particles are falling. So the greatest concentration is 3 feet when someone just talks. Then you have 6 feet. So 6 feet should be the limit, the bare minimum, that you keep a distance between other people. I also looked at like the particles, how long do they stay in the air. So there's also, CDC has a good study on that, so you can see how things flow. This thing flows 3 hours. You can go into aerosol, it can stay in the air for 3 hours. So the danger with this is that you could be walking on the street, right? You don't see anybody, you think the coast is clear, but 2 hours before somebody just sneezed in that area, right? How would you know, right? So it's very important to just to stay indoor, and I don't know, it's just, I guess, be positive. We pray a lot. I mean, I pray a lot. Try to keep a good perspective on things. Eventually it will end. And, you know, as the weather gets warmer, and this coronavirus supposed to, you know, that's what they're saying, right? The infection rate supposed to go down as the weather gets warmer, right? So we're hoping that will be the case. But some of those locations that I look at, where I see the weather is warm, I see the virus is still transmitting. Maybe not as much as the colder places, but still the transmission is there. So keep positive, you know, don't lose hope. We're gonna get there. What I can advise you: wash your hands very well, 20 seconds minimum. Stay indoors, go out only in most necessary situations. Avoid contact with other people, because, you know, you don't have to have symptoms to infect others. Keep your distance. Diet wise, eat vitamin C for your immunity, and also heard that vitamin D is good for immunity. And hang in there, everybody. We'll get through it. Thank you so much for your time, and stay safe. Bye bye.